What is going on, guys? It's Flexision. I'm back. It's been a while since I've did one of these, so might be a little rusty. Alright, so I'm gonna go over text timing and I guess you could say text animation with the overlays. So you might come across a problem to where your text, so right here I'm trying to create the problem to where it comes up too soon. So I'm going to extend it and start it off earlier, like that, and see how it plays out. Okay, so the text that's blue, that one shows up sooner than the one that's red. I'm going to make this more noticeable though, so you guys can see it. Let me make it black. Why not, right? You're gonna go into your overlays. You're gonna look at your text. I'm gonna go to length right now. Okay. I don't know if I got this vice versa, but like I said, the principle is gonna be the same. But regardless, you just go to your text animation and you just hit none. Go to none. Now that you have the text animation off, it shows you how long it really is. You can adjust it. I'm flipping between the two to show you the difference. So what you can do is use the technique that I'm going to show you about looking at the text itself and lining it up as it reappears and disappears, so they can either come in at the same time or show up differently, where one comes in before the other. Regardless of doing that, after you do that and line them up the way you want to, then you can go through and add your text animation. So let's go with the wipe in, the wipe out. Top one, I'm going to go with the roll in. I love this one. Spin up. I'm going to do roll out for the text animation. It's nice. Where's it at? Roll out. Alright. I'm going to check it out. Why is it doing that? Oh. Hold on. There it is. There it is. See, that's my issue. Look, boom. That wasn't supposed to happen. So I'm gonna go through and edit this. Text duration. Okay, remember how I told you that you have to put it afterwards? Now that you put it afterwards, you can now time them together. So you just have to watch the transition play out. It ends there, and then it starts where I'm looking for time. There it is. So it starts there. Time. It gets more advanced, but you have to line it up at the same time that it appears and end it like the same time the animation ends / when the word disappears. That's the closest I can get to it. I'm just gonna see how this goes. Nope. So length is too short. See, still same issue. So yeah, I'm gonna go back and go to my strategy that I just went through. Go to none. Alright, go to none. Boom. None. None. Edit text duration. There. edit that. It honestly helps if you have the same text animation for both. Because their timing is literally I think I just messed it up. That's the closest I can get, but hopefully that saves your explanation. I don't know, dude. Just roll the play. So, the black and the blue. Okay. So the blue and the black are supposed to show up at the same time, but the blue shows up first. In order to get rid of this issue, you can either do two things. One, you can go to text duration with the analog stick. You can trim it, or you can fine trim it with L1 and L2. Keep in mind that when you click L1 or L2, it controls the left. I just think of it that way, the left. L1 is to go backwards, R2 or L2 is to go forward, and then it's the same for the R's, for the right. Right's to go backwards. L1 is to go backwards. I'm sorry. R1. I'm just getting these buttons confused right now. I just press them second nature. You know, I never say them that often. You know, I'll say circle more than I say R1, R2, L1. You know, even though we use those buttons a lot nowadays. But back to this. You get what I'm doing here with the time there. I'm literally just trying to time it to where it shows up at the time I need it to show up at. So you kind of want to look at the text itself once you're editing another text. It gets a little confusing, so I usually start off with two colors right off the bat, and then I change it later. But depending on what you're doing, it doesn't matter what you're doing, the principle is the same. Like, if you want to change it to where it has to come in at a certain time, if it's too long, comes in too early, look at the text that comes in after that, right? And you know when that's coming in because you can see it. So don't mess with it. Just look at it so you can see where it's at, and then go to the text that does need to be edited and edit that, and look for when the black text appears. Right? That's what you're gonna do. You're gonna kind of work backwards. So line it up. Okay, you see just the simple black text, the sample. I'm gonna keep going until I see the blue. I see the blue, so I'm gonna light it back up to where it first appears. Right there. You can fine trim it if you really have to, but I feel like it's right here. Alright, and then you go to the end. You use the right analog stick. It'll take you straight there. So I'm at the end right here. I see the simple black text right there. I say simple because I just simply put it there. I know it says sample. I'm just rusty. You get what I'm doing. This right here. Boom. Okay. So I'm gonna see how that plays out and see if they actually appear at the same time. They do. Alright. I hope that answered your question. If not, I honestly need more time. I'm trying to not waste anyone else's time right now. Let me know. Like what?